Hi everyone, Davis here, and today we are starting off a bit earlier. There are a couple things. Well, first of all, for me, as of now, it's December 31st. It's 2 p.m. and we are going to prepare for New Year's. Right? So I want to do a stream where I'm going to draw a little, but also I want to talk about a couple things, things that I've achieved this year, things I've done this year, and things that I'm hoping for the next year. At least hoping to do in the next year. So just maybe a little bit of a summary of myself. Mm, so there are a couple things that I really hate. Because things I didn't really do many things, even though I could. Um, and it kind of bothers me. So first, let me just send out the links everywhere, so everything will be left as it's supposed to be. Mm -hmm. And now, so how to say this? Okay. All right. So, first of all, because well, I'm going to also draw, right? I'm going to also finish that illustration of Gura, well, a sketch of Gura, because we are going to be left with roughly after her, we are going to be left with the characters to finish. So that's that. So I've managed to achieve a couple huge things. First of all, we've reached 500 subscribers this year. That was my goal for this year, so I'm really happy that we've managed to achieve it. I'm aiming in the next year for 1K. It might be a bit more difficult, but we've got an entire year, and as I've mentioned, I want to spend some more time on working on my channel. And second of all, I've achieved my own art style. Hi D, got over here. How are you? Hoping it's going. Hello Davis, what are you grateful this year? Personally, I'm grateful for many things. For all of you. We have a still growing community. I'm really grateful for every single one of you, for all the conversations we've had this year, and I'm really hoping that we'll be able to continue this in the next one. I'm really grateful for well, well, I was I was in a bit tough spot at the start of the year because I was fired, but well, fired, not really fired. It wasn't like firing. My contract wasn't extended. It's very difficult because we don't really have a difference between stuff. So it's like no matter what kind of being let go you are going for, it's always like synonymous with being fired. So there's really no such difference. But my contract finished, right, because we have periodic contracts. So my contract with the company finished. They didn't extend the contract, so I've lost the job, and I've really quickly found an exchange, and I'm really grateful for that. I'm really grateful for that. I'm great. Well, another huge event, finding love of my life. I'm really grateful for of you know getting together with my girlfriend. It's been already half a year. It's been already half a year, and I'm really hoping for in the next year to to travel, meet up with her. You know, of course, long distance relationships are kind of difficult. I'm grateful for the artistic opportunities I've gotten from people I met. Yeah, I would say that too. It's like it's on my list quite lower. I've had huge life goals this year, huge life goals. So that's mostly it. But the artistic opportunities were also really cool. Well, in the end, I've managed to really quickly grow and grow a following on like side stuff I've been doing on DeviantArt. So basically, I've got some DeviantArt content that I'm splitting from what's happening in my streams and generally my YouTube channel and stuff. And basically, I want to actually push it far and beyond with my channel. Basically, that's why I'm doing the sketches. That's why I'm going to do all those differences that I've planned out. And yeah, some of the things I'm hoping for to achieve in the next year. My well, the channel goal, of course, the only channel goal can be like subscriber goal, I guess, right? So 1000 subscribers, right? On the main channel, on the art channel. Not sure about the gaming channel. I think it's very difficult to grow those. So, with a bit of a closing of an eye, if you know what I mean. It's just to play something. I don't know why, but it helps me to like focus on the game instead of like feeling bad that I'm not working on the projects. That way, I'm like have in the back of my mind like, hey, I'm streaming, I'm doing something, right? I'm doing something. I'm playing the game, but I'm doing something. It's like working a bit differently on my mind that way. And well, I want to become I want to get faster at drawing. So in the last stream, you could notice that, for example, this was done in 2 hours. It's very slow, way too slow for as for me. And I believe I could do it faster. I could do it faster for sure. But the thing is that because of my aphantasia, at times it's very difficult for me to figure out the posing. Hey, at least the lines are good. Yeah, the lines are good. The body construction and basically all the lengths are good. Maybe I could lower this shoulder a little bit, make things look a bit differently, yada yada yada. But in total, the lines are very crisp, you know what I mean? And well, I want to keep the quality but get faster at drawing. I can draw fast, but it drops the quality. And that's my main issue right now. So, faster drawing with good quality. So I want to get around. It's another reason why I've started doing the sketches, because with the sketches, well, what takes the most time for me right now? Figuring out the poses, facial expressions, and so on and so on and so on. That's why I've decided to make sketches of anime characters that I'm going to randomize. This is going to be another thing. Basically, I want people to be able to give me character lists, you know? So possibly I'm going to make like Google form, like, hey, you can, and attach it to like an Excel spreadsheet, and basically people are going to be able to give me the thing. the anime and game characters, maybe VTubers, you know, like just generally everything. Anything goes, and just basic, you know, in this way I would be able to basically create a huge list of anime characters. Of course, I want to still make one myself, so I'm going to make like a basic anime character basis. Um, yeah, so that's that. So I want to get faster at drawing. That's one of my main goals for the next year. Besides the the channel goals, I feel like this would actually help me a bunch. Uh, this would actually really help me a bunch. Well, another thing, this year I've managed to attempt releasing my book. I've wrote a very fast book. I think it's not good. But well, I guess that's that. I guess I can drop the idea for the bookmaking if the any of the managers, you know, the literary agents, would like come up to me and be like, "Hey, actually, we can do that." You know, I wouldn't mind. If it's going to be at the end of the next year, even like at this point, I can forget about that. But that's the thing. I still have ideas for the books, but I feel like I'm not going to have much time for writing all that unless someone's going to actually like write to me regarding that. And I I've I have to keep my goals real. I have to keep things in check, so that's one of the things. But yeah, the lines are good. I'm happy. I've made a bit different this in a bit different way. So and that also slowed me down because I've made it in a bit different way. But I figured out that I need to work around the head because the heads in the style in the construction style that I'm doing are bearings, right? They are balls, and I feel like I could draw the heads skipping the ball structure. Of course, the ball structure is cranium, but cranium is a little bit offset because the like spine. Well, hmm, spine is still kind of like in the back of the cranium, so like you know that should be like more or less here to be first, but whatever. It's anime. We are not talking about realistic proportions. Whatever. So that's one of the things. But I've managed to achieve the style I wanted. I really like that style. I'm really proud to develop it. I've worked a really long while with this with the master study of Reno Tuna. I want to keep at it. I want to introduce more things, like for example, different way to shade hairs. You know, just to make things fit in the way they're supposed to. You know, it makes much more sense this way, and I just want to continue this. I want to make the coloring. I think I've found the way how I want to color things. Um, I figured stuff out that what I was doing wrong. So um, I feel now while introducing all the things, I'm going to slow down with drawing because I'm going to like try to force habits, which is going to be very difficult to go about. But I feel like that by the end of the next year, I'm going to be able to draw way faster than how fast I'm going to draw at the start of this year. That's why I'm also I also want to hit the goal. Um, make weekly mm, drops of 3 sketches. Um, at the start, I want to hit 3 sketches. I think it's going to be much better this way because I'll be able to still I'm still going to have like weekly drops like that, and I believe that I will be able to push things further this way, um, because it should help me to, get used to the things faster. For now, I'm going to try to get around all those posing and such. So that's the thing. That's why also I'm going to do study streams. It's very convoluted because no matter for how long you would be drawing, there's always room for improvement, and there's always kind of a thing for making studies, because in the end you can, like, if okay cool, you have some kind of construction and you can guess how the pose would go, but actually all those cool dynamic poses are something you might not be able to actually come up with on your own unless you've actually already worked with those. That's why I feel like going on around doing some Pinterest scavenge for some cool things, maybe like at, for example, I'm going at the Sunday. We are going to for sure finish rest of the sketches. That's the goal. So I'm going to be from the next week onwards. I'm going to be clear on, and I'm going to already prepare. I'm already going to prepare what another 3 characters I'm going to do at the Sunday of the next week after this one. So that's that. During that, I'm going to also figure out all the references, the posing I want to have for the character, and so on, and so on, and so on. Keeping in mind that actually I want to make turn those sketches into illustrations. So basically, during the my schedules are going to look a bit different. We're getting back to 2 breaks, right? 2 breaks in a week, right? So I'm going to have a little bit more time to work on my projects, because that's going to be connected with one other thing. Lease a game. Partially. So, at least partially, I want to release a game. Again, I want this game to deviate from from this channel, but I'm going to keep that in mind because that's like my personal personal decision that I want to do. So that's that. And release manga. Considering there are going to be a lot of different things that we are going to work on, I want to keep at it with making 2026 the most productive year I've had ever since 2020. At 2020, for those who don't know, I finished my technical college, and that was one of my most productive years, because I was not only learning to finish school in proper manner, but also complete stuff. I was also completing stuff aiming to make a portfolio and so on and so on. So yeah, that's that. I'm going. I'll be damned, considering how many things I want to do, but it's most likely going to work properly. I just need to keep in mind to work things out in a way I supposed to. And yeah, and yeah, that's that. I'm I'm going to push things further. I'm going to work my way around everything because I've got goals for that. I've got goals, and basically I want to achieve those goals this year, because it's really not that those goals are not that hard to achieve. I want to create myself a perfect schedule. I'm really close to that. I'm by perfect schedule, I mean daily schedule. I'm really close to those. Yeah, I'm going to figure out how I can stretch things in time. I want to figure out other things. You know, working my way through the projects, and I guess that'll be it. It's going to be difficult. It's going to be difficult because I'll need to make weeks where I'm going to just take some time off from a lot of stuff. I was trying to juggle projects, and I guess it's going to be useless. It'll be no use. Of course, juggling projects is healthy because you are protecting yourself from a burnout, but also breaks are very important too. For example, just spending some time playing games without any bother in the world, you know, and not necessarily sitting in front of a blank page and suffering, not knowing what to draw. Um, you can see that there's a lot, really a lot of things going on. But I don't think that there's that much work besides game and manga. But I need to focus on on main project. The it There are a couple things that hit me. I was, for example, talking with a friend of mine who managed to do a lot of stuff himself, and he told me like that I'm having too much projects on myself. I've already had, you know, some conversations with you guys, right, with you folks in the chat about that, and what can I say? It's something else. It's definitely something else. So come to think, there are just things to get used to, things that are going to be done on their own, things that I can do probably in a week or a day. It's just sitting down and making a proper plan in spreadsheets or something. And that leaves me with 2 projects. I'm going to have only 2 projects this year. I don't want to get into too much. I don't want to get around into too little. Game and manga. With that, I'm going to be able to split the time properly and work on those things simultaneously. But of course, I'm going to take something faster as a main project, right? I'm going to focus on a project that I'm going to be able to finish faster, which is the game. The game is going to be really fast. I'm working on tile sets. After finishing the tile sets, I'm going to be able to make systems like NPCs, UI, so like inventory, quest book, very simple battle system, a walking mechanism, moving between maps, and just planning out everything, if that makes sense. But the main thing is always being the same stuff. It's always been the same stuff. And that same stuff is actually the fact that gee. So sorry. I got scared by a notification. So yeah, I've got I'm really close to doing that game. And believe me or not, but the moment I'm going to be done with the tiles, with all those things, it's going to be just working things out in the engine, like building the game itself, like making characters, right? So I just need to draw the characters, I need to draw other things. It's just, you know, it's just going to be a very specific way. I can even make like character generator in there, so to make characters faster even, but that's on totally different thing. I that's not what I'm trying to go for. The main idea is that if I'm going to be able to complete like the base of it, so like the basis of the NPCs in a way to make things faster, I'll be able to actually work out rest of the the battle system, yada yada yada. I'll be able to, and everything's going to work. I'll be able to actually build the game with no problems, because it's just going to be like setting up quest lines, building the maps, and just generally working my way through everything. It's not really going to be that difficult, I don't think. It's not really going to be that irritating to work that thing, and I doubt it's going to be that long. As a matter of fact, I can already build a map, I can already make the character walk, and I can already work on the work on the NPCs. I lack UI. So that's the only thing. And for example, okay, sure, I can make the NPC like, oh, hey, there's a character, it walks, but it's not going to really talk because I don't have UI to show the text. That's that. So I do feel like I'm going to be done with everything probably next week, to have a technological demo. Sorry, I was calling with someone before. It's okay. Don't worry. So those two are the main things. I'm going to work on the manga a bit slower because yeah, those are my next year's main project. That's the manga for now is going to be a side project, and game is going to be main, because it's just going to be faster to finish. If I'll finish the game faster, I'll be able to release it fast. I'm going to be able to sell the resources and all that jig, and then I'll be able to actually get the focus my work on my manga, which is going to be like taking up the 100% of my off-stream time at that point. It's just going to be like as simple as that. So I'll be able to just progress on the manga faster. How cool is that? So I want to finish the game. I want to work on the manga. Probably the manga is not. I've count everything out. The manga is not going to have that many chapters. Unironically, even though there's going to be a lot of like issues and things, but the story is not going to be that long chapter wise. Of course, it's like for now I didn't really finish writing all the scenarios, so I don't know how many pages properly in the chapter is going to be, or in how many chapters I should split the arc properly, but I've already got a jig, and I've got a hunch that it's going to be about it should be about like on max 64 chapters and 12 pages per chapter. It's not that long, considering it's not that long. There are other, like My Hero Academia, I think, has much more chapters. I'm not even going to account for chapters that One Piece has, but like My Hero Academia, of course, it has 7 seasons, and in total it has like over 100 episodes. Like, if you would merge all of that, it would be around the length of Bleach. Like, how much? Like 12 episodes per season, right? That's how much it was. So you have 12 episodes per 6 seasons, plus 11 for last season. No, it's 83 episodes. And okay, 83 episodes, that's not that long. That's not that much. It's around the other longer anime like Black Clover and such. Really cool, really cool. I like those odds. I like those numbers. But what's important now is the fact that I might actually make the manga longer, but I don't want to make the manga as long because I want to make it split it into parts. But I also don't want to leave things untold, so I need to guide the story properly. So now, roughly 3 to 5 chapters. And of course, I'm still going to rethink how many pages I'll need to push into it to actually work things out. Of course, one scene is a page, yeah, and so on, and so on, and so on. So we'll see. We'll see. We are going to start with. I need to start. I want to finish first chapters, the first arc in scenario. So I'll need to. Sorry, mate, I can stay for long. It's okay, T. It's okay. I'm really glad you are here. I'm really glad you are here. It's always a pleasure to talk with you, you know? It's always a pleasure to talk with you, and, you know, there are time zones. Time zones are the worst enemies of ours. So don't worry, man. Don't worry, mate. Don't worry. So yeah, that's the thing. So I'm going to pick up my game. I'm going to reject a bunch of other things, but I also have to account other things. I've pushed into streams as much as possible. So first, I just didn't wanna miss out on the last stream of the year. I'm really glad. I'm really glad. Oh my. So, yeah, that's that. The plan for the next year seems fruitful. Um, I'm really glad for a lot of things from this year. I'm really glad for all these things from this year, but also other things happened. Just passing by since I'm busy, I listened to Reach Motherland on your suggestion. It was nice. Are you streaming later? We will see. I might make a drunk stream after my New Year's party. I'm now going to stream. We'll see for how long. I want to make a summary stream and then finish Gura's sketch, so that'll be it. From what I see now, we are already streaming for like about an hour and not an hour, half an hour, 30 minutes, and I'm just, you know, doing stuff. And yeah. Also, reach I am the law is really cool. That's really cool. It like especially so you're, for example, listen to Motherland and then listen to I am the law. It's like one after another. It slaps. The two things slap. Alright then, going. See ya. It's been a good stream. Now I'll make my final corny joke. See ya. I'll miss watching your streams for a year. See ya, T. See ya. Well, I see you next year, I guess. Oh my. Man, yeah. We'll see. Probably after some time, after midnight, we are going to do the countdown. Bam. So, in summary of my life this year, I've got out of my depressing job. I've managed to actually get out of my depression state. I've had stage 2 depression states, which were not really which were really bad. I've managed to complete this. I've managed accomplish that, so that's good. Well, to say the least, I had to be medicated for my depression, so that's that. I've managed to be put off the medications for my depression, so that's huge achievement this year. I've found a girlfriend, love of my life. I'm really happy for that. That's another huge thing. I've changed the jobs. I've got a job that's really way better. I'm working for 8 hours now, 5 days a week, better pay, much more time for myself. I've started online activity. I've decided to make a side account, hidden account. You won't be able to find it unless I'll allow for that. You won't be able to find it, but it's a commission account. I've managed to grow it, and earn my good share from that. I have to say, I've managed to get a good share from that. What's next? What's next? Well, from the bad side, I've lost my dog this year at the start of this month. At some point, I still feel like it's difficult for me to change my routine. I really miss walking out him. For those who remember, I've never really got to do long streams. You know, that I would start at early in the morning and go for 8 hours, because I was building my days around that. I was walking him out right after I wake up, chill a little bit, maybe do a little bit of a stream, walk him out a second time in the middle of the day at 1 p.m. Then I was coming back doing stream. I could do a stream at 2 p.m. and then walking him out last time at the day at 5 p.m. or 6, depends. It's really difficult. It was like it was like my daily ritual. But well, at some point it had to happen. It's natural, right? Now I'm kind of I guess I'm just kind of exchanging things for now, just doing things. um Things happen with chill hop that I didn't like. I had to move on, move away from chill hop, which was my main source of background music. So we've been streaming this entire month actually without music, but I'm working on it. I'm stacking up on some songs. Um, Disclaimer: the songs are going to be instrumentals, sure, but I'm AI generating them. I believe in my current situation, it's literally the only thing that I can do to get some background sounds, because first of all, I won't be able to play my normal background playlist, and I'm really bad at composing music, so that's that. I still need to learn that, but I guess it won't happen anytime soon. I guess it won't happen anytime soon, so I'm just generating things a little bit, just to stack up on the songs. Of course, I'm going to make I'm going to make a playlist. The playlist is going to play in the background. I'm going to have a proper disclaimer in the description, just so if anyone wonders what's going on, what are the songs, and I guess I'm going to make them shareable. Like, I guess I'm going to post them on YouTube as a maybe private playlist and throw it on Discord just as a link, just so everyone would be able to access this private playlist and listen to the background soundtracks. Of course, there are ways to download things from YouTube, so you'll be able to find your own way. So yeah, that's that. I'm not going to hide it, right? Like, first of all, when someone uses AI, I believe honesty regarding that is important. But yeah, you know, um, well, to be fair, after finishing that game, I feel like I would finish that game really fast. It's just an RPG. It's going to have very specific fighting systems, so it's not going to be as hard to do, I assume. And well, and yeah, I guess that's that. Mm, I guess after this game, I could work on another one. I want to turn the. I want to make a separate project for Project Glittering Shards, which would be like a dungeon crawler or something like that. So yeah. Um, any other things happened this year? I've came back to watching anime. I mean, you could just make a simple loop. Can't be that hard. It's your choice. We'll check for Drunk Davis later. Then gotta go. Alrighty. Bye bye, Karian. Bye bye. And yes, simple. Yeah, like a simple loop. For the songs, of course, and but also like for the game, simple loop, very fast. Game being done. That's also really good, I guess. The game I'm working on right now is going to be a bit specific RPG. So it's going to be a bit long. But it's already like the story is already written, so I don't need that much. I need to work it out into game story and make it, playable, turn things into quests and stuff. So that's that. So it's like you have a story, and in that story you have to figure out different goals, like main goals, and then just make like side stories and short side quests. Nothing that difficult. Main story is already built. I guess there are some side stories, but I'm going to add some more. Side stories are longer than just one side quest, but that's that. Side quests are just probably going to be your usual FedExes, like go bring some carrots, find a whistle, or something like that. Yeah. And about anime, what we've done with anime this time a year. So, huge thing. I'm almost done with half of One Piece right now. I'm at Summit War. I finished just today Amazon Lily arc. And I'm now watching Dungeon Meshi. Right? The 24 right? 24 or 25? A 24 episode long anime about eating stuff from like enemies from the dungeon. On One Piece, I'm on 418 episodes. I still have Sosuna Frieren to watch. I've watched in total 34 seasons. Let's call it 34 seasons, because it's like most likely it's just different, the same anime but different seasons. You will see. So Bleach, 366 episodes. I've watched most on an all-nighter on Christmas Eve. I finished watching it in like I've really quickly in the January. Then I've had a break. And then there was my Boku no Hero Academia. So Boku no Hero Academia, go first season, 6 out of 10. Oh, it's not even like that. So wait, Boku no Hero Academia has much more of these. Wait, that's way different than I thought. It's not like that. So the first season was 13, then it's 25, then it's 25, then it's 25 for fourth, then it's 25, 25 and 21. So it's 159 episodes. So it's that's what I thought. It's about the same length as Bleach in total. But yeah, back to the thing. So first season, 6 out of 10. It was good, but it had some flops. Second season, 4 out of 10. Second season was boring. Of course, like I liked what they've done with some stuff, but it was so difficult to go through like half of the season. And then we've had third season, that received the lowest grade, lowest one of all, 3 out of 10. Entire season, even where there's supposed to be action, it was boring. It was boring. I didn't want to get back to watching this anime. I've like literally, I hated this third season of MHA. Fourth season got 5 out of 10. Half of the anime was good, half of the anime was bad. I've noticed that fourth and fifth had this thing where you had a split where you've had first half of the anime like filled out to the brim with action, and another half of the anime was slow. It was like unnecessary bonding with stuff. I didn't really like that. Same thing was for fifth season, literally half on half. And then we have sixth season which got 8 out of 10. And god, I loved sixth season after watching so many seasons that were mediocre. God, I loved sixth season, really. It was like brilliant after so much. And the seventh season got even better. It actually got even better. I like that. Because it got 9 out of 10. So we have 6 plus 4 plus 3 plus 5 and 5 plus 8 plus 9, and that's yeah, divided by 7. So in total the anime got 5.71 out of 10 in total. Sorry, but like I can't really say much, you know? I can't really say much about that. Mostly because of the start. It didn't have that many good seasons, you know? But it's still more or less in like 6 out of 10 range. I believe the final season is going to be way better. So wait, let me see if if it would, for example, get 10 out of 10, right? We will see how it's going to look like. But 10 out of 10, so it's 50 in total, so that divided by 7. Yeah, if the final season is going to receive from me 10 out of 10, the entire anime is going to go to 7.14 out of 10. Yeah, doubt. Doubt, really. We'll see. Bonen no Zamdo, stay away from that anime as far as you can. Stay away from that anime as far as you can. I didn't like that anime. 2 out of 10, really. The premise was good. I really like the premise of the story. Probably I'm going to give it a tag to rewrite. That's another thing I want to work on, but later we'll see when I'm going to have possibility to work on way more projects. I want to rewrite stories that I've seen. So and you are going to see another one, for which I've already got prepared like time of action and like general like idea what the story is going to be for the rewriting. So because I was trying to do that in 2024 if I remember correctly. So yeah. Code Geass Hangaku no Lelouch first season, 6 out of 10. Pretty good, but slightly average. like the typical anime around that. I really like the intrigue that it was trying to do, but it was the problem with intrigue, and you are going to see that in the another anime very similar to that. Another intrigue that I've seen with that is, you know, like another if you see the intrigue unraveling, not really unraveling, because you see the entire intrigue on your own, it's just sucks because you see everything. You know, it's you just see everything. If it's intrigue, it's supposed to be intrigue. I don't like when you see the anime from that's supposed to have an intrigue from the side of the person who is doing that intrigue. It makes no sense for me. Second season, or I like the ending, by the way. I really like the ending, but 5 out of 10. Dan Dan, first season, 9 out of 10. Really good anime. I love it. I love it. I was missing such a good story. Second season, 10 out of 10. It was brilliant. I love it. I really like Dan Dan. I want to see. We will see how far it's going to go. Death Note, 7 out of 10. That's exactly what I was saying, but it kind of helped itself. I believe it should have a bit lower grade because of the ending. I do believe that the Death Note should end faster. The ending we know, the proper ending, like second half of the anime, sucks. It should be deleted from the story. Makes no sense. It should be like, because like Light's time lifespan was shortened, basically, if that makes sense. So his lifespan was shortened, and basically after that, Ryuk, like after he kills L and stuff, Ryuk's supposed to walk up to him and say like, you know what? It's all cool and all, but your lifetime is over. And while Light is looking at Ryuk, he could just write down his name into his death note, take all the death notes that were brought to Earth, and just dip out. This way, like Light dies, L died. There's a legend of L, and it would make so much better ending for the anime, really. And then we have Durara. I've watched Durara, everything. Every single season, every single special, every single movie. Everything besides two things got 10 out of 10. Durara X2 Shu got 8 out of 10. And Durara X2 10 got 9 out of 10. I have to say, if you want a story that has intrigue, some kind of paranormality in it and stuff, watch it. It's like predecessor of Dandanan. Ergo Proxy, recommended, first anime I've watched recommended to me by you folks, 9 out of 10. I loved Ergo Proxy. So much stuff going on. And then we have some anime. I'm not really happy. I wasn't really happy watching those. It was cringe. Cringe as fuck. If that makes sense. So High School DxD. First season 5 out of 10. Second season 6 out of 10. Third season 7 out of 10. Fourth season 6 out of 10. And yes, it has better grades than some of the anime on the list. I'm aware. But it's because this anime story, well, generally the story of this manga, anime, visual novel, not visual novel, but light novel, it's so much better. It's really good. That's why this entire thing got a tag from me to rewrite. And that's the anime I was talking about. We're already trying to do that, and I already got an idea. But the problem is that there's way too much writing to it. And writing is not interesting for you to watch. No, the same thing was with my manga. So, what I want to do is catching up with things, finishing my manga, basically, and which shouldn't really take that much because, of course, I'm going to still draw, but I'm going to also work on these scenarios. I want to do scenarios arc by arc. So I'm going to now I want to finish this arc. So I'm going to finish all these scenarios for that arc that I have already and finish things with all the and just work on my manga in the way that it's supposed to be. I believe that this is going to be the most fair. I believe that it's going to be the best, and I feel like that I'm going to also be able to finish my manga relatively fast. Of course, I need to speed up my sketching. The way how I want to sketch is going to be also the way how my manga is going to look like, because black and white, right? I'm not going to double with coloring. The only color thing is going to be the cover art. Then I've got an anime recommended to me by you, by Muto to be more exact. And I have to say it shocked me because it was good. I wasn't expecting it because it's also the same type of anime that the Bono no Zamdo was. But Shiguang Daily Ren, which is actually link click, first, second, and 2.5 season got 10 out of 10. Every single season got 10 out of 10. I have no idea how this anime could be that good, but it actually got me good. It got me good. The entire story was really good. Another anime, Steins Gate, everything 10 out of 10. The entire thing. Steins Gate 0, and no missing link divided by 0. Ugh, God, this anime was really good. That concludes the list. In total, you might think that I didn't watch that many anime, but if you summarize all these episodes, there's a crapload of them. All that while also watching One Piece, by the way. So yeah. There are still crapload of other anime that I want to watch. On my plan to watch list just alone, let me quickly go through it to the very bottom. I've got, to be more exact, 184 positions. I've got 184 different seasons of anime. Some are only one season, some are several seasons long. But what's most important, that is 184 different anime to watch. Boy. Of course, I'm going to still trying to figure out, maybe find like a list of anime, see tops, see things that I didn't see yet, trying to figure out what I can watch and stuff. I believe I'm going to be able to really quickly chew through relate the other anime if I'm going to catch up with One Piece. Because with One Piece I'm going to actually catch up, but only to the end of Egghead arc. Unless the Elbaf is going to be also done. Why? I'm watching it arc by arc. I'm treating arc as a season of anime. So if you go for that, it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Wait, actually, because I'm skipping filler arcs. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21. I've watched 21 arcs. That means I've watched additionally, it's as if I've watched additionally 21 more seasons of anime to that. So like I've got 34 plus 21 arcs of One Piece. That gives me 55 seasons in total if we are calculating it this way. So good numbers. After coming back, I really like it. There's still a lot of anime that I want to watch. I'm hoping to see some continuations. We'll see. Of course, I have to figure out how to be up to date with anime. I have to figure out new anime basically, so that's that. We'll see. I need to find probably some kind of calendar to stay up to date with that. But yeah, I'm right now at Straw Hat Separation Serial. I'm going to watch 3 episodes from that and then move on to Frieren. But now I need to finish Dungeon Meshi. So I'm watching Dungeon Meshi now. I want to finish it. Then watch 3 episodes of One Piece to catch up with that one. And watch Sosona Frieren. After that, I'm going to figure out what anime next I want to watch, which is probably going to be a Chainsaw Man and bunch of other anime. Also recommended by me, like Black Lagoon, and so on and so on. So we will see. But I feel like, yeah, because after that because after Sosona Frieren, I'm going to watch 3 more episodes of One Piece from Impel Down. And that's going to be actually yeah, that's actually going to give me a little bit more view on that. Well, I'm literally at Summit War. I'm halfway through the anime. After actually, a lot of people are telling you to watch after the Summit War, because like start watching from, I guess, Marineford, then post-war, and watch onwards, right? That's what I was told. How to watch the anime, right? It's like catching up with 500, up to 500, skipping out like about 500 episodes and stuff. But I wanted to watch everything, and I believe that One Piece should be watched in full. And I believe that my method is the best to watch such long anime. There are other anime that I also want to watch. Naruto, for example. I know Dragon Ball, I've seen Bleach, I'm watching now One Piece. If I finish One Piece, I want to watch Naruto too. So, yeah. I also have on my list anime like Fate. I want to watch all Fates. So I'll need to figure out how to watch them chronologically. And yeah, I can push through all the anime too, so we will see. We will see. Because it's also going to make much more sense, so yeah. I want to watch it chronologically based on how it's supposed to be watched, right? Like for example, how I have a list of One Piece. JoJo's also, I think I could get to JoJo's too. I haven't really seen them in a little bit. Just to catch up with the drift. I've seen some stuff from JoJo, so yeah. That's nice. That's nice. And yeah, with anime, I'm pushing through. I'm getting to the rhythm. Every single time I'm drawing and I'm not talking with anyone or streaming, I'm watching anime in the background. So, for example, right before I was drawing, right before the stream, I was also drawing, and that's why I finished the Amazon Lily arc from One Piece, and I'm now on 6th episode of Dungeon Meshi. So, yeah. I wonder if there are like some kind of, yeah, I wonder if there are some kind of things like recommendations on my anime list. We'll see. But next thing actually are games. I've got crap load of games. Yeah, I've got crap load of games, and I want to play all those games in the next year too. I want to finish them first of all, but it's going to be a bit problematic. So, what I've played and finished this year, on stream or off stream, that depends, was first of all Stray. That's the game we've played on stream about a cat, really good one. actually, really nice one. It was really a huge mind crack, to be fair, but I'm glad I finished this game. It was really nice. Then it was Kraken Academy. It was... It's like one of those time loop games where you are repeating the same day or something like that. So that's really nice. Duck Detective. We finished Duck Detective The Secret Salami on stream before I've changed my model. And we finished Duck Detective The Ghost of Glamping, which I've played alone. Really cool game. I want more of those. You have no idea how much. Actually, I really want to see much more from that game. I love it. Cult of the Lamb. I've almost 100% this game. They've made some updates though, so I'm now on 75%. When it comes to the achievements, I still have some more achievements to actually pick up. Unlock all lore. Yeah, holder of history, unlock all lore. That wasn't there. Setter of trends, unlock all outfits. I've got almost everything from that. So I guess that kind of shows off how much I like that game. And Bleach Rebirth of Souls. I really love that game, but it's difficult. I don't like the way how it's closed on you, if you know what I mean. The story, I feel like to unlock every single bit of the story, you need to play in a very certain way, but the game doesn't really show you how to do that. Neither it doesn't really say exactly what you have to do. You kind of have to be... It's like... In Dragon Ball Xenoverse series, there were those quests, and you could achieve rating on those quests. To get a Z rating on every single quest, you had to fulfill certain like missions, hidden missions. And unless you were googling those, you had to actually ensure that every single thing is going to be fulfilled. So for example, hit the enemy with a super attack 3 times, finish without losing with 90% of health or more, and so on and so on and so on. So like you had to achieve certain things to get further to progress into like secret portion of that like stage and actually receive the rating Z, because you couldn't go out because without fulfilling those missions you couldn't actually get that. So that's kind of like this, and I don't really like when games do that. I like my goals to be directly explained. But those are 6 games that we've kind of played on stream. Well, on stream. We just played in total. But I've got much more games that I want to do. And I guess Yakuza, finishing Yakuza is going to be also in a very specific way. There are things that I want to do. Probably change the way how I'm going to do stuff regarding the gaming channel, because it's just going to be boring, I kind of want to focus because I have like a YouTuber that records videos for playing games, and I kind of want to go into that. So that's that. The thing is that I really want to record my playthroughs instead of stream them. Well, streaming would be also good, but I guess I could just record the playthrough a little bit. And if I'm going to be in a way that I need to farm things, okay, let's do the stream. We're going to sit down, talk, while I'm going to farm things, like this kind of thing. So I guess that this is how I want to make it done. But I want to finish Yakuza 0 right now, which is going to take some time. I found a way to farm money quickly, so this is what I'm going to do. So yeah. Another series, because I've got the entire Yakuza series, by the way, like the like Yakuza 0, Kiwami, Kiwami 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6, right? That's like the main thing. Plus this series Judgment. That's also made by the Yakuza studio and in the same thing like the Yakuza. So that's that. Torchlight. I want to play all Torchlights. I've got all of them, 1, 2, and 3. I want to play all of the Lego games on stream. I've got Lego Star Wars, the Skywalker Saga, which is like Lego Star Wars, all the Lego Star Wars pushed into it, plus the new game basically, plus the new content. So I've just decided to get that one instead of the entire series, but we'll see. Maybe if it's not going to have that and it's going to be blocked, we are going to work on it differently. But yeah, we've got Lego Batman 1, 2, and 3. DC Super Villains. We've got Lego Harry Potter 1 to 4, Lego Harry Potter 5 to 7, Lego Jurassic Park, Lego Star Wars The Force Awakens. So that's like literally the entire like series of Lego Star Wars, I guess. Lego The Hobbit, Lego The Lord of the Rings, and Lego The Incredibles. Plus Lego Movie video game and second one, the Lego The Movie 2. So those are like also the games that I want to play. Also the entire series of Assassin's Creeds because I've got it. I've got an entire series of Assassin's Creeds. So Assassin's Creed 1, 2, Brotherhood, Revelations, 3 Remastered, Liberation, 4 Black Flag, Freedom Cry, Unity, Syndicate, Mirage, Odyssey, Origins, Rogue, Shadows, and Valhalla. I've decided to get all of them because they were on really huge sale. Oh, and I've got also Lego Marvel games. So yeah, like I've got. I guess I can type in Lego. Yeah, Lego Marvel 2, superheroes. Yeah, so that's cool, right? Right. So I want to play. I have like 3 huge series to play, and I know it's going to take me a while. But the thing is, I'm not really sure if I want to 100% the games or not, like what to do, like for example, sure, I can play the entire, all of the Lego games and like all the entirety of the Lego game and unlock the free play and then get the like cheats that's supposed to help me like finding the mini kits and just 100% the game in total, like mini kits, golden bricks or red bricks and stuff. So just generally find all this stuff because like this is it. Like this is how Lego games were supposed to work. Like you probably finish everything, unlock like characters that's supposed to help you with stuff. Buy out cheats, find them or find the cheats on the internet or in the magazines and just let them go and 100% the game. And that game is really simple to 100%. Another thing that I can also 100% is Yakuza, but to 100% Yakuza you really need to spend a lot of time. And that's what hurts, because I want to finish the game. I want to make the game finished, but I don't know if I want to 100% it. Because it's like it's not like it sucks, but it's hard. It's just hard to do it. Same with Torchlight, because like Torchlight has 66 achievements, and those are achievements. Most likely you're doing that because if you want to do them, you have to go through like crap load of very like difficult challenges. Another series that I want to play in full is Tales of series. Especially Tales of Arise. I want to play Tales of Arise because there's an update with additional story. But I've got Tales of Arise, Berseria, Symphonia, Vesperia, and Zestiria. I want to find an entire how to say this? I want to find an entire series listed out for that series, and I want to play every single game, even if I would have like emulate playing on PlayStation 1 or 2 because I can. Um, and just, play those games, even old ones. I love that game, really. I want to play Elden Ring. I want to finally play Elden Ring. And you know me, probably we're going to um probably we're going to rage a lot, but I want to farm out a lot of statistics like strength to deal a lot of damage. Um find the katana, the moonlighter, right? And do the and again like farm out, boost myself up, maybe go with like an online build or something, but my main goal is to get 99 in every single statistic, probably. So we'll see. I'm not saying that I'm going to 100% it or make every single thing, but I want to defeat every single boss, even the mini boss that's going to be in there. And I want to see how difficult it's going to be for me. I want to play Hollow Knights on stream, but we figured out that Hollow Knights have fucked up bit rates, so I won't be able to do that. But I'll be able to record them. Boop. Yeah, I'll be able to record Hollow Knight. So yeah, that's that. Ghostwire Tokyo. I want to play that game for such a long time. Fantasy Life 1. I want to come back to that game. I want to restart that game. Actually, I'm going to delete from the gaming channel the entire series there, and I want to restart playing that game again from the very beginning. Yeah. I tell you why. Because I figure out what's wrong with what I was doing wrong all this time. Uh, yeah. I want because you want to like level up, find teams, and you want to go through the special area, find NPCs there, build the city, and just farm out every single one, level them up, level yourself up, create furnitures, materials, make better equipment, and so on and so on and so on. I kind of played this game wrong because I wanted to rush it and I couldn't beat the last boss, but we were at the very end, so that's that. I guess I don't have to even leave. I don't even have to restart. I can come back to it, but at this point I don't even know what was going on in this game. So I guess playing it from the start is going to be good. I want to play Hogwarts Legacy. Sorry, but like this game is good, and play the second one too. I just had a lot of fun playing it. You know what I mean? I want to play Immortals Phoenix Rising. Fun fact: I've got every single DLC in the game. I've got every single DLC in the game. So I want to play that game on stream. So yeah, that's the one. Cat Quest. I want to play Cat Quest 1 and 2. I want to play a lot of games in the upcoming year. Yeah. I guess I'm going to try to aim to just to record the games, but we'll see how I want to do it. We'll see how I want to do it. Yeah, because I can also like um do other stuff like play other things or just generally do other stuff if that makes sense. So yeah. Those are my goals for like the upcoming year when it comes to that. So like we've got some plans. I've got like what I'm going to focus on when it comes to the projects. I've got like a good idea for games I want to play, how I want to change stuff. It's just basically going to be really good. So yeah, that's that. Um, I guess I'm going to also build the character list from the start. Like that's the thing. I've got a lot of um I can quickly find like a lot of girls to draw, but I would have way worse idea for um guys. I guess all just trying to figure out the like all the main characters from the anime and such. Like for Bleach, like every single Shinigami can be a thing. Like um even the bald guy with the Guandao. Oh, it's snowing. How cool. Damn. Oh my. Splish, splash, splish, splash. Hi, hi, hello. Hi. So yeah, that's that. It's supposedly that big of a deal, and I guess we could possibly finish the finish Gura on the last stream. I see that we didn't really had that much to finish on her. Right. What I've learned from also what I've learned from watching Reno Tuna at work, I've learned that actually confident lines, like even if you have to draw your lines slowly, it's faster. Uh, it's faster to draw your lines slower, but at once instead of drawing your line several times, on Control Z. Apparently, that's the thing. I've been trying to test it out, and to be fair, it's going way faster actually. So that's that. So that's that. Hmm. Okay. I guess I'm going to make her dress kind of like pushed here. It's like a hoodie dress actually, but it's very long. Long, long man. Oh my. Yay. And she has like very saggy of this. Lingangoli goli goli, lingangoli, lingangoli. Oh, I don't mind me. So yeah, this year was definitely a ride. Definitely a ride. Alright. And that thing goes like this and like this. And I see that actually there's like a little bump here, so yeah. Oh my. Yeah, I have to agree. One line that I'm just trying to slowly build gives me a bit better line stability in general than trying to make the line, you know, several times quickly. And we're almost done too, thanks to that trick. Okay, let's just clean up and correct the lines. The problem is that my hands like to shake a lot. I've got very shaky hands for some reason. Okay, and that one too. And now that strap she has is actually smaller. Well, to be fair, I also believe that my line quality suffers because of this, like, already mangled up piece of acrylic that should be anti-glare. I think you should be changing that like once a year or something like this, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah. That's more like it. Yep. And the other hand too. I'm back to the roar. Roar! Welcome back. How have you been? Preparing for the New Year's? And for now, chilling still, you know. Actually, for some, it's already in there, right? Like around like the New Year's around the corner, I think. If not already, after. Okay, and okay. Yeah. There's just, there's not that many details on her actually, if you think about it. Is there any interesting cultural thing that happens in New Year's in Poland? No, no. It's just like a concert or something like that, and that's that. It's not like we are, I don't know, breaking the utensils like plates or something like that. We don't do that. For us, it's just probably staying on all night, um, partying, spending the time with family. So yeah, for us, it's just boring. I mean, boring. Yeah, it's just like a party time. That's it. Nothing huge. Same, but I do find cultural rituals interesting. Yeah, I do too. I do too. Like, if for example we would have yeah, if we would have any, I would for sure would be trying to figure something out. You know, to like do the thing. That would be really cool to partake. You know, even if it might be like a very old tradition. Okay. Is this the Country Roads VTuber? I've only ever watched some of the singing clips. I guess so. Gargura. She's been singing a lot actually. Graduated not that long ago, but she just started working solo as you know as an indie, and I guess that's pretty cool. I guess that's pretty cool because she's been actually one of the kind of most wholesome VTubers, but she had like her own like unsay so moments, if that makes sense. Like when she said, like someone asked like what's her favorite Japanese word, and she said chikubi, which is translated to nipple. It just sounds fun, ain't it? You can already smell the food and hear the frying coming from the thing. So yeah, she's the VTuber. I do believe she sang Country Roads at some point. So yeah, country roads take me home to the heaven I belong. West Virginia, country mama. Do you guys do fireworks over here? They go crazy with them. Oh yeah, we do. We do. There's actually, well, they're actually starting to doing a campaign against them because, like, you know, people just don't know how to do that properly. There's way too many people getting injured over the days. There, you know, it starts to be much more difficult. They've, well, I start they are starting to shoot fireworks and firecrackers way earlier than the new year. Like, you can hear them even couple days before. At some point, it was even like an entire month or two before. So that was definitely going out of hand. And now you hear them just, you know, less and less over time, if that makes sense. So oh my. Got that, and that little fish-like thingy. So I guess you can say that people are going crazy over fireworks here too. Just moments uh, before I've heard, just a second ago, I've heard fireworks shutting off. So yeah, I think I've got an entire design of her already in. Also, do you also have issues with people making homemade fireworks? To be fair, they are dangerous, especially those sticks that shoot out flares, since some people let kids hold them. Yeah. Yeah, that's true. And Gora apparently has like a thing here. Yeah, sometimes I don't buy fireworks, but I remember cases like that happened in the past, but it was mostly people buying fireworks from others that already been tampered with and smuggling. Damn. I hate this. I hate this so much. For us, it's like a plague of people doing homemade fireworks because it's illegal to sell people fireworks who are below the age of 18. So basically, they're like whenever someone's trying to buy fireworks, they are first, you know, like asked to show the ID. I can imagine some teens making fireworks using the sugar rockets as a base. No, they actually don't even use sugar rockets. They're just taking like the gunpowder and stuff. They're actually like taking the rolls of paper towels, stuffing them with material, and just shooting them off. But the problem is that it actually just explodes. You know, it doesn't propels, it explodes. So a lot of people are landing even early, even before Christmas, in the hospitals with serious damage because of that. And not only that, people are still doing that. People like seen so many cases of that, and they still do their fake rockets, their fake things. So yeah, that sucks. I hate it. Country road, send me home to the end I belong. West Virginia, country mama. Oh my. Like exploding water drowns, putting alcohol in them? Yeah, something like that. But they are also adding like explosives in there and stuff. Like recently in the news, they were literally saying that there's been already critical amount of patients, you know, with damages after explosions like this, and calling for yet, you know, in yet again year after last one, to watch out what you are doing and what you are shooting, because fireworks are dangerous and boom boom makes your fingers fly everywhere. Like it's been 6,000 people or something like that, based on what they are saying already. Now wait for all those who are going to get drunk and shoot them. I can already see the headlines: teens making pipe bombs following viral TikTok showcasing loud homemade fireworks. Not even that. Not even that. They don't even use TikTok for that. Like one of the kids literally said that he was cooking a firecracker because he was like holding the firecracker after he lit it up and started trying to like throw the things. You always have to blame something. Yeah, but they, for that they are blaming idiocy of people, I guess. I hate this. I hate this. To be fair, I was thinking of giving her a bag with the items that would together compose the outfit she has now as the thing. What are you hating? The idiocy of people. I hate the idiocy of people because what someone has to have in their head to come up with the brilliant idea to make homemade explosives and trying to shoot them like fireworks and intentionally hurting themselves. Like their hands. Is their hands at the stake, god damn it. I can even imagine a life without one finger. Let's say the least like without all fingers, like some of them are going to experience now. And you know, despite all the efforts, people can't really stop them. And year by year, it's the same. Like for real, year by year, it's the same. Yeah. Same, I would be so pissed off as I try using something that isn't there anymore, yeah. Yeah. That's the... Like, of course, if you would, for example, ask me, I guess pinky finger is useless for me. I guess I would just be using freaking... Like, literally, the pinky finger is not, like, necessary for anything for me. So, like, okay, maybe I could imagine living without one finger, but, like, anything else is, like, impossible to lose. Lose it and you're losing the entire balance. I don't climb, so I don't have any necessity for the pinky finger, but, you know. I guess a professional climber or a piano player will be devastated even after losing a portion of their even pinky finger. So, like, that sucks. It sucks so much. And yet there are idiots who think that they can just make fireworks at home because what? Because some like YouTube video showed them. We're kind of getting around the topic where just generally YouTube videos making people do stupid shit, and I believe there's more and more people doing that. Typing and mouse stabilizer for me, but probably the least mentally painful to lose. I'm using only 3 fingers for write. I don't use pinkies to write. I'm only using my middle finger, my pointing finger, and my ring finger. And for the space, I'm using the thing. Even when I'm trying to make a capital letter, I don't hit the shift or control or alt. Well, I don't hit shift or control with my pinky finger. I'm doing that with my middle, with my ring finger. Punctuation, still. Punctuation, same. I just don't use my pinky fingers for typing. I guess I'm still capable to relatively type fast. I guess if you had to just use another layout, yeah, might be even, you know? Like you really don't need, like you can just work your own kind of way to solve that issue if you lose the pinky finger, but anything else beyond that is like unimaginable. I hate this. And there's more and more like freaking challenges that people are going for, you know? Ah, what to do. I'm right. Yeah. In the end, you won't be able to change people. I God damn it. Ah. What makes me upset is that they could also harm others that had nothing to do with their adventures. Oh yeah, of course. Of course, that's even pissing me off even more. Like, you want to lose a finger? Sure, go ahead. Like, probably it would be easier if you'd use a freaking knife or something, but like, guess that's a method. But yeah, totally. God damn. So yeah. Also, yeah, I am slowly getting around making the songs, so that'd be good. This entire year was like, I would say eventful, but it was very quick to summarize. Especially the kids. I remember a story from earlier in the year. I think it was uncle accidentally manslaughtered their niece with a firework. Yeah, yeah. It was also pretty loud here too about that. Even though not our country, but I guess, but you know. Oh my, oh my, oh my. Yeah, probably we would finish the sketch on that one stream. Because I think we finished that stream a little bit faster, because we finished after like hour and 30 minutes. I am. So, folks, just to be sure and summarize, I really hope that all of you are going to take care of yourself and your close ones during the, you know, thing, and be responsible with the fireworks if you are planning on shooting them. Remember about the dogs though, because they are getting scared. And I really hope that all of you are going to have a lot of fun, you know. that that food coma incoming. Pop Nemo. Oh no. For me, not yet. I guess I'm going to also have the same thing after the New Year's Eve. We always eat a lot during New Year's Eve. There's just a, you know, a bunch of stuff. It's a party, you know, and it's supposed to like give us sustenance throughout the entire night. So like, yeah. Oh my, oh my, oh my. But this is more or less how I want my manga style to look like, you know? Nothing happens on those public town square countdowns. Oh, those are happening often. Like, it's either someone like chasing a person with a freaking machete or an axe. Yes, that happened 3 years in a row. Or it was during that one, during some kind of like a disco party, you know, made by people in some kind of a bar where the dude literally just stabbed someone to death. Those are like every single year you can actually be sure that something's going to happen. Hi Skylar, good to have you here. How are you? Hope it's going. Hi, hi, hello. How are we doing? This fine time. I want the good start. 2025 wasn't the best. I yeah, should stop doing it. Isn't good for other. No, it's okay. It's okay. It's okay. To check your turn. Ah, I don't know if I can. I've got a girlfriend. Have you made your New Year's resolutions yet? Yes. Yes, I've of course. Voice look good. Yeah. I feel like the face is a bit jumbled up. What she don't know can't hurt her. No. It's kind of like cheating on her. No matter of the thing. I'm a loyal guy. Oh, okay, well, I tried. Oh my. So, hey, how have what are your New Year's resolution? I've talked about mine at this start of the stream a little. Mm, yeah, mine is mostly to draw faster. You know, get around to draw faster, release my game, my manga. You know, just generally work my way through it. A bit better scope, I guess. I've reduced the amount of you know, of things. Okay, and wait. Yeah. There. Yeah, because she has her outfit like this. Alrighty. I want to branch out more with my painting themes, more wacky things, monsters and animals. That's nice, that's cool. I believe you'll be able to achieve that really quickly. Just don't let the Doom Patrol get in you. Just because something might look wonky doesn't mean, you know, it's going to be meh. Sometimes you need to trust the process. And yeah, we finished Gura. We finished Gura. She looks older than her original design, but I guess that's for the best. Oh my. The face is still kind of meh. I think it's because of the mouth. Let me change the face a little bit. I think that I really need to work on is my values and colors. It's so hard, especially about the ref. Yeah, but try to get refs. It's not like you have to work on them. You learn them rapidly if you are going to use references. You need your references. References are your best friends. You can heck, you can even AI generate your references. That's not bad. Yeah, that's much better for the face. And yeah, okay. That's nice. That's nice. Okay, we finished Gura. That's nice. I love it. I love it. I love it. Oh my. Um, and we are streaming for 2 hours. Well, I've made the summary of my year. Yeah, but I just don't get as inspired by AI as I do photographs. Yes, but here's the thing. It's not about inspiration. References are not for the inspiration purposes. They can inspire you, but inspiration and portraying how something should look like are two different things. So, yes, you can be inspired by photographs, but if you are drawing something and you need like a specific light view, you can generate an AI thing with the same kind of light view that you need, or different pose, or something else. Basically, the thing that you can't find a reference for. Because you should use references to build your artwork out of. You are looking at them and you are doing the same thing on your artwork, basically. That's how you are using references. One of the ways. So like inspirations in something else, basically. And of course, with AI, you should take a grain of salt because it's not realistic. It's developed by artificial intelligence, by a software. So, it's just not going to fly, but, And yeah, things are looking good. We finished Gura, so yeah. Now, folks. We've done our summary of the year. My year was different. Definitely, it was specific. Mm, but despite being different and or specific, depends how you want to say it, it was definitely mm, it was definitely special. And I'm glad to say that it was special because of all of you. I need to thank you all for for yet another year together, and hope to see you all in the next year. Maybe on the drunk stream that I may or may not do in the evening. We'll see. And yeah, I'm really thankful. And what can I say, folks? Stay creative, and I see you all in the next one. Take care and bye bye.